Truth Man here, and as we used to say at Jackson State, I got time for one. Me and my guys used to say that when we finna tussle and play fight and stuff like that. I got time for one. So I got time for one being a video, and we gonna get back to talking about this money. I told y'all I'm gonna try to stay out here for 20 hours. I need to go get me some headphones so I can, like, when I start dozing off, I can hear, like, when work come through. But we've been getting ready to talk about money and how sometimes you gotta work a lot harder. People be trying to say work hard, work smarter, not harder. That's true. That's another one of them things that's true for some people. It's not true for everybody. Some people need to work harder, not smarter. Some people need to just say, okay, you know what? They're going to give me the opportunity to make some money, so I'm going to go over here and flip these burgers. They're going to give me the opportunity to make some money, so I'm going to go over here and toss these papers on these people's porch. Sometimes you got to work harder, not smarter. Because think about it. Once you get that king size bed, when you done tallied up that money and you sitting on 100,000, 200,000 in cash, you be like, you know what, man? I'm about to get me a new bed. You get you a king size bed with a gold headboard or some stuff, just practically looking gaudy. People come to your house, man, he overdoing it. Because you was willing and able to work harder. People try to say, well, I know people that work 3 jobs and still ain't got no money. That shouldn't be. You working 3 jobs, at least 1 or 2 of them jobs should be getting saved all the way. That is dumb for you to work extra hours just to do vacation stuff when you can save vacation money out of your main money, your main check. When you work harder, it should be to get to another level financially. I know I'm at the right level when I'm not getting no tax refund no more. People talk about, oh, you should have quit this job. I shouldn't have quit. I knew exactly what I was doing. I knew that if I stay there a certain amount of time, I get a nice tax refund. Because I already knew that they was tripping, and I knew I'm probably not going to make it here. But there's other jobs out there. Money is money, man. And you gotta look at it and calculate it as such. Like if you just gonna be, you say, well, I get disability. Man, you can go be a greeter at Walmart. Hey, how you doing? Have a nice day. And be making thousands of dollars a month. And stack that money up. You pull your money out. Remember Pookie on I'm gonna get you, sucker? How much for a rib? Look how you remember how much money he had in his pocket? Dude, that is one of the funniest clips of all time. He had all of that money, dude, and he was trying to get wait a minute. Hold on, man. Dude, I'm gonna start. I be watching that dude just laughing to this day, and that was like over almost 40 years ago, 35 years ago. He say, how much for a rib? 1 rib. Dude snatched him up. He had all that money in his pocket, and then when somebody else came, he still grabbed the bag and ran without paying. Man, dude, that is so funny, man. That made his career. That was like the scene that made people take notice to Chris Rock. But look, man, make your money, man. You say, if you even say I'm broke one time and you only got 1 job, something wrong with you. Remember, we've been talking about mental fitness. When you know what you need you go for it. You put everything you got into getting it. When you know what you want, you go for it. You put everything you got into getting it. Look, man, I ain't stuck on her or nothing like that. I talk about her to help y'all, man. For real. I talk about what happened in my marriage to help y'all, man. She done moved on for me. I done moved on from her. She moved on for me before I moved on from her. But hey, man, listen, it is what it is. Like, I'm finna get this money. I'm finna get a lot of money. And I'm not giving it to her. I'm not, man. That's not fair. She the reason why we getting a divorce, man. Any judge, she try to subpoena these videos, I'm gonna tell you something. She had an emotional affair. She been disrespecting me since the beginning. I just was trying to, I don't know what I was thinking. You say, well, you should have. No, it ain't. Look, man, I had 2 young sons. I wasn't finna. I always had in the back of my mind, man, I'm not leaving my sons behind. My son's grown now. I just refused. I refused. Like, I remember when they was little, we was at a restaurant, and I had just heard about some guy that left his kids. I went to the bathroom, I looked back at my sons, how happy they was and stuff. And I got emotional. I was like, I can't see how people could even do that. And I had just heard about some dude that did that. I couldn't believe it. Like, I just couldn't see what would possess him. But see, now I look at some possibilities. Like, it could have just been that he just didn't want to deal with her no more. You always got to look at both sides of the story. Like, if I had my way, I could just take my daughters with me, and she'd just be a team player and just come to the same state, and we just do, not in the same house, that ain't gonna work, but we just work together on it. But she can't do that, because she always got to say little goofy, immature, dumb stuff and all that. So that ain't the plan no more. I was willing to go with the plan, but it ain't gonna be a plan with her, because she gonna always do little weird stuff, little weak stuff, and say little weird and weak stuff. So I don't even want to see her. I don't want to look at her. I just rather just go to a different place and just get out of her way and do my thing. And my thing, y'all, is money. Lots of money. Dude, I'm gonna be rich, man. Only thing that's gonna stop me is the Most High end it all. He choose to take me home, or these goofy weirdos calling themselves elite this and that decide to do something strange and militarily to eliminate what we call money. That's the only possible things. If I'm alive and well and the U.S. economy still thriving, I'm gonna have some money. Lots and lots of money. And you know why? Because I'll do either. I'll work harder or I'll work smarter. But I'm gonna work. I wouldn't care if I was disabled. I'm still gonna work. I'll be on the computer. I'll be making YouTube. I'll be doing something else. But I'm still gonna make money. As long as my brain is functioning, I'm gonna make that money. Make that money. And for all of y'all that doubted me, for all of y'all that don't believe in me, for all of y'all that talk behind my back, just know that you part of my mental fitness. I'm injecting all your words in my arm and using them as motivation. Your words is my steroids. Your words is my steroids. You pumping me up. Thank you. I appreciate it. Cause hey, listen, I'm a stun on people just because of what they said and did. Not because I think I'm better than them, but I'm a stun on them because of what they said and did. I already know, man, I got it lined up, my next 3 cars. Y'all want to hear it? My next 3 cars. I'm gonna get the XT6. Remember me telling y'all now. And I ain't nobody getting them. No. I'm gonna get the XT6. I'm gonna give me an old school, probably a convertible, like a big Delta 88 or a Cadillac. I've been listening to throw some D's on it. Just brought a Cadillac. That's in my playlist, y'all. And I'm gonna put them 100 spokes and Vogues on that thing. And I'm gonna have a candy shiny paint. And I'm gonna come back to Milwaukee in it. If I don't feel like driving, I'm gonna ship it. And go pick it up and be riding around here. Duals on the glass plaque. Boom, boom, boom. I might get me a 442 Cutlass. I'm gonna learn how to ride a motorcycle. I'm gonna be riding a bike. I'm gonna get me a boat. But my fault, man. I ain't tell y'all the next 3. So that's 2. The XT6. I'm gonna give me an old school. I don't know. I might get something before I get the old school. I want to give me a brand new pickup truck. Maybe like a GMC. Or it's gonna be American. It's maybe a GMC. Maybe a F-150 is gonna be something that I could pull my food truck on food trailer on. Then I'm also gonna get. I want that AMG, man. I want the AMG, man. The AMG, like I'll take the Maybach, the Benz. You know the Benz with. That's why I gotta move to Scottsdale somewhere, cause that's the only place like I could blend in having all this stuff, man. I can't live here. I could come through here. Cause you know I know a lot of people and I know they'll have my back if some old crazy stuff happened, but I want the AMG, like the one with the interior that be like changing colors. And then once I start getting up higher, I still want that Ferrari truck right now. Like you never know if something else gonna come along. That's my dream car. Like that's my number 1, the Ferrari truck. But I wouldn't get that before I get, cause you gotta have fallback car. When you picking up these little scallywag, you don't want to pick them up in the Ferrari. I wouldn't want to pick them up in the Ferrari until I got to know them and could trust. I'm gonna pick them up in this, or like I'm gonna always have something like this. You know, this Outlander. The XT6 is a little bit, you know, I wouldn't pick them all up in that either. I'm gonna have to give me another little fallback, maybe like something like a 2020 or something, like something. And then when I really get up there in the 4s and 5s and 6 million range and all that, I want a yacht, man. I want a yacht, man. Cause look, man, I like having parties and stuff. I just stopped doing it, you know, for my reasons, you know. But my thing is this, like now that I got this level of wisdom and understanding, I know that it's okay to have parties. It's just the way you go about it. It ain't gonna be no P. Diddy stuff or no old weird stuff like that. It's just gonna be people having a good time. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna start having parties on my birthday. Not this year, cause I got some stuff, you know, to deal with before that. But starting next year, if I'm around, most high willing, I live and in good health, I'm gonna start doing it. And my No Matrix people, y'all invited. If you married like Vanilla, hey, bring your husband, man. I would like to meet him. You can't come. Can't come. But married women can't come by themselves. Yeah, that's just, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in dealing with another dude's wife being side dude. Y'all think I just be talking. I be living this stuff. I could be side dude right now. It was a chick that was liking me, and I know she was liking me. And her situation was like mine. She had left her husband, and but they wasn't divorced yet. I was like, nope. Like, I used to try to, I keep the conversations with her too, and it's actually two like this. One of them, get this, and she be watching the videos. I ain't trying to put you down. I'm just telling the truth. Still ain't divorced from her husband. She in love with another dude, and just cool, just like a friendship type thing. But I know about it. But this other one was liking me, y'all. She was liking me, man. Yep, she was light skinned. But she had she used to flirt around, throw stuff out there, and I used to catch it. Like, I know what you're trying to say. But I be thinking like, nah, man. Because her boyfriend or her husband was still in Florida. Her husband, they were married, and I told her the truth. She's like, "You married?" Like, yeah, I'm still married on paper and stuff like that, but ain't nothing happening. She was like, she said something. She ain't tell me. Somebody else told me. But I'm thinking like, I mean, you straight, but nah, man, that ain't, I don't do that, man. You gotta be out of that. And like, divorced women, if I didn't already know you, like if I already knew you, that's different. But if I meet you and you divorced, probably not gonna be my best option out there. Like, if I already know you previously, or we used to go together and stuff, that's different. But if I don't know you, because technically, I that's a loophole. If sex is marriage and marriage is sex, even though the commitment is looked at by the Most High. Never mind, that's too deep. Like, I'm already deep down in there trying to show y'all some stuff, man. I be going a little too deep sometimes. Pause. But yeah, to make that long story short, like, nah. She could have got it. She could have got some attention and stuff if that wasn't the case, definitely. But But anyway, man, this lemonade was so good, man. I almost want to go just buy another one. I love lemonade, ladies. You know how to make it. Hey, listen. Whew. That is a plus. You know how to make that southern taste in lemonade or sweet tea? Ooh-wee. And you don't argue, and you respectable, and you a freak for me only? Oh, man. Guess what? You can get a little time. But let's get back on subject. So, they say, I've heard Grant Cardone, he got money, y'all. But that don't mean, let me tell y'all something. Because a person is rich, this is what rich people want you to believe. They want you to believe that the fact that they rich mean they got all the answers. But the truth of the matter is that everybody's situation is different. And what works for one person don't always work for another person, especially when you're dealing with the 1% and the 99%. The 99% got to take all different types of approaches, whatever fits them. to get to the 1%. And one of them I would say is you work hard and you save harder. You save that money. I don't care. Sometimes you got to cutthroat your own kids. You know why some of them people get rich like that? Net worth, 100 million, 200 million. Because they understand that to get that kind of money accumulate, you're not going to be able to help everybody in every way. Now, me being a preacher, I know, and my plan is to help as many people as possible. And so more than likely, I'm not going to get up to 100, 200, 300 million, because that means that instead of helping other people, I'm helping myself. And look, I can do the same thing with 5 million that I can do with 55 million. So why would I sit on 55 million knowing that there's probably going to be people in my church? Stuff just didn't go right. They not bad people. Stuff just didn't go right. I know y'all want to believe that every time something happened to somebody, sometimes it'd be the case, but every time something happened to somebody, it's because they like a bad person doing bad things. That's not always the case. When I was at my best point, as far as how I conducted myself, all of that, the most stuff was happening to me that was negative. It just be like that sometimes. And I'm still here, still with the Most High, no grudge against him. If I got something to say to him, I've learned to go to him. Like, hey man, I don't understand, like why you still ain't provided this here. Like that kind of stuff, that's between me and him. So you work hard. You watch Netflix when you off. Plan your days off. But when you're not rich, don't have many days off. If you're not rich, don't have many days off. You say, but I got to keep the Sabbath. It's lawful to do good on the Sabbath. If you're not rich and you choose to work 7 days, you think the Most High gonna hold that against you? Looking at your situation, especially you've been praying to him about money, do you really think he gonna hold that against you? He's not. Listen to the prophet. He's not. Because he could easily, zap, you don't even got to work at all. He can make one move. Most High can breathe on your situation and you be sitting on $1 billion. That's the way it go. So you work hard, man. Like today, I'm telling you, I'm staying out here 2 a.m. The only way I'm leaving before that if it just go dead. And it's just a waste of time being out here. But other than that, my plan is to stay out here till 2 a.m. today and tomorrow. I want to have, this is how I know when I done made a lot of money. When I put it in my hand, if my hand is bent like this, look, if my hand like this, if I can hold my money in my hand like this, it ain't that much money. But if I gotta make a fist practically, cause it's that many dollar bills, I know I got some money. But if I can just look, like you see how I can hold this paper? Look how thin this paper is. Look at my hand. But let's say this paper was 10 times thicker, I'll have to make a fist to hold it. That's how I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. That's how I know. My life is to serve the Most High and to serve myself. That's my life. And to serve those who I'm trying to build up and help and those who help me. I'm not going to serve nobody that don't respect me, because I respect myself too much to do that. I will quit your job. I will quit you. Because I got tunnel vision. I got tunnel vision. I'm about to get back in the gym because I'm going to show you something. When you work hard like that, you better build your body up. You better just get to doing this. Stick your hand in a warm or a cold cup of water. If you're using your hands a lot at work, do that at least while you at home, at least 30 minutes. And then when you bring it out, just get to doing this. I'm telling you, that'll build your fingers up. To build your fingers up. You doing this, go up and down, each one, bend them. You'll keep your fingers, the circulation in your fingers, like a lot of when people be getting those knots and stuff, they get older. It's because nobody ever showed them hand exercise, and they never like look at my hand. My hand's got wrinkles all in them. I wouldn't show you, but callous like from working all these years of working. Man, you gotta be putting, like, sometimes just rub some Bengay on the palm of your hands. Like, just do stuff to preserve your hands and stuff, and your feet, man. Be taking your ankle, going up and down, like you hitting a break or something. Soak your ankle, soak your feet. Ladies, if your feet is under a size 12 with some pretty big feet, then you know you gotta get your weight under control, because it's gonna mess up your hips, it's gonna mess up your back. And if you got big breasts, you already know. So with these is things we gotta do if we gonna work hard, man. I ain't looking for no handouts. I'm looking to make money. Like it was times where I needed help, man. I really did. And I was working and everything, but I just was coming up short. And there was people that could have helped me, and they didn't. I'm not holding no grudge against them. I ain't gonna count them as nothing. They nothing to me no more. If you could have helped me and you didn't, I'm looking at you different. I'm not holding a grudge against you, but you are like this here. You like stay away. Like we used to say, and what we say in corrections, stay back. We train, we say stay back. That's the person that had the means to help me and didn't. Stay back. If I considered you a friend, you're an associate now. And if I considered you an associate, you ain't nothing no more. You ain't gotta ever say nothing to me no more. It's cool. I'm not holding nothing against you, but hey, people will brag about what they got and then won't help you. That's how ninjas especially is. So just work hard, man. Get you a little cleaning job at night. Go stock some shelves at Walmart. You work second shift, you can come right home and go to sleep still. You still could get 6 hours of sleep. You come home 5 a.m, you ain't got to be to your other job till 3. You can sleep till 11. Get up, you still got time to work out, eat something, do what you need to do. People just lazy, man. But then they want to say what they don't got. You don't got it because you don't want it. And you don't want it because you're too lazy to go get it. That's all it is, man. When you 50, the things that change is you just got to control your weight. You got to eat a little more healthy. You got to make sure you're getting 6 hours of sleep. There's certain stuff you have to do. You got to soak your muscles. It ain't like when we 14, 15, I could play basketball all day without even stretching and come home and just carry on playing video game, eating this, that, and the other. I'm not 14. You not 14. Stack that money. And I told y'all the other day I sold them stocks because I wasn't finna just sit there and just keep watching it go down. I said, okay, let me leave money on the ones that's up. And I'm going to take this money out of the ones that's down and put it up. And I'm going to keep doing that. That's how I'm going to deal with the stock market and Bitcoin. You work hard. This is what you do. I'm going to show you basics. Use jobs. Then you go from jobs to either passive income, like stuff like vending machines, like something that ain't going to take too much of your time. You can make money from ATMs. Then you go from that to the stuff that might take some of your time, but you're going to make money from it. Like if you know how to cook, food trucks, selling dinners. If you know how to fix cars, just going to have them come to your house, fix their car in the backyard. Put some brakes on their stuff. Be like, you pay for your brakes. I'll put them on for you for $100, $80, $100. You could do it for 80 and just try to be quick and precise. And you could get it done in less than an hour. You done made $80 an hour. Show me a job that's going to pay you $80 an hour. And you still got a job. Take that 80, put it in a cash box. Go do it again. Put that 80 in a cash box. Go do it again. Get your check from your job. I'm going to save this amount of money before I pay any bill. Bam. Put that with them other $80 and stuff you've been saving. We the 99% right now. What they talking about up there, it ain't gonna work for us. Well, they telling you to invest in the stock market, but they got millions in there where they can move millions of dollars around. I'm not telling you not to invest in the stock market, but I'm telling you that to being a 99%er, your first thing should be saving. And my guy Don Alike was telling me he got a real high credit score. Man, if you got a high credit score, man, you can turn that into money for real. For real. Like you can now a person like that, you can play around the right way with the stock market. You can be like, I'm gonna take a $20,000 loan out and go through the stock market and look at all the dividends. Look at all the dividend stocks and be like, I'm going to put $1,000 on 20 shares. 20 shares with dividend. Bam, you're going to get that money back every month. And then you take whatever you're doing and you just add a little bit to it. Let's say you got 20 shares. You got $1,000 on 20 shares. Now let's say, on average, let's just make it easy. Each one is like $40. You got $1,000 on each one of them, and they all cost you $40 each. So that means that you gonna have 25 shares. Now let's say the dividend is $1. You got $25 times 20. Every month. Every month now. Now watch this. That is $500. You got good credit. So you probably only paying like $188 to the loan. So that means that you done leveraged your credit to get a whole nother $312 per month that you didn't have. You got to pay the $188, but it ain't forever. And let's say you say, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pay the $188 out of what I get from the dividends. You still buying shares. I'm gonna take the $312 and I'm gonna put it up. And when I'm done paying for this loan, let's see how much I have. Let's say it's 5 years. Come on, man. Dude, I'm not even an expert, so they say at least. You could leverage credit into money. I just showed you. If they were $40, that means you can buy 25 shares. That'd be $1,000. You could do it with 20 different stocks. That'd be $500 a month just with dividends. That's not counting the ups and downs of the shares itself. That's just dividend. And you only gotta pay like $188 on the 20,000 for what, like maybe 6 years or so. Say it's $188. That's $1,800 a year. You got good credit, so your interest level is gonna be low. So that wouldn't even be 10 years. Now imagine if you made up in your mind, you said, well, I'm gonna save the other $312 until this loan is done. That's a whole nother 10 years of saving $312 a month. That's 3,100. Wait, let me see. 3,120 times 614. That's 3744 a year. Now let's say the loan was 10 years. You have been put up 37,000 in dividend. Now what if you was the type that you say, okay, well, after I get done paying this loan, then I'm gonna take half of this and I'm gonna buy even more shares. And the other half, I'm just gonna put it somewhere. I'm just gonna keep it. You getting up there. You moving up in the world. Good credit is a good thing. I think me having bad credit has been a hindrance to certain things that I would have did. You got good credit, keep good credit. Keep paying your stuff on time. Keep your debts under control. And just try to keep moving up. Because then that day come, you have a family of your own, and you got your money built up. You done did right. Now you like 34 years old now or some stuff. And you sitting on 50, 60 G's. Man, you can go get you a nice house in a practically gated community, and you only be paying practically $1,700, $1,800 a month for it. It's advantages, man. That's why I say I'm gonna get mine in order. I'm gonna get my credit. My credit is already getting better. Like, I just gotta keep paying my stuff on time. And even if you don't pay it on time, pay something. If you pay something, it's still gonna go up or it's gonna stay the same. So, speaking of that, what's today? I forgot all about that again. Man. Anyway. Work hard. If you can, work smart. But you gotta be like a bull that's trying to plow somebody over when you broke. You just put your head down and you go for it, man. That's how you got to do. You go for it. That's how you got to do. Like when I get to Arizona, who knows? I might mess around and be a police officer for a couple years. I still can run. I'll run these dudes right down. You say, oh, he working with them people. Look, man, if you ain't doing no dirt, what do you care? Like when I was in that life, that's when I really didn't like police. But when I got out of that life, I started understanding their job and respecting them. Some people should be able to call the police and let them deal with these people. Instead of, don't start nothing and call them. But if somebody start up with you, you should be able to call the police and get you some reinforcements and get that animal off the street. They got a job to do, and it's respectable for the ones that do it right, that don't allow race or personal biases to get in the way. That's one thing when you're in corrections or you're police, the best officers is the ones who don't allow their personal biases or beliefs to get in the way of what needs to be done. And if you're a racist, you shouldn't be a police, because what if it's a black person you don't know them and they're a good person and their car catch on fire and you half trying to save them? You shouldn't be no police if you're gonna be like that. If I was a police and a little white supremacist car caught on fire, I'm gonna save them. I'm gonna be like, dang, man. I might even just kind of give them a little. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But I'm gonna close this out, man, because I've been doing a little work. I've been catching a couple, but I just want to talk about this, man. Work hard. If you can work smart, fine. But work hard. If you broke, if you ain't got $2,000 in your pocket right now that you don't gotta pay no bills with, then you got work to do. Your emergency fund should be in your pocket if you wanted to. You got work to do. All your money shouldn't have to go out in no bill. Until you got all of your bills put up or in your pocket, you got work to do. I got work to do. I ain't got it like that, y'all. I mean, I got a little money. I even got change. Man, listen to this. Let me show you. I got money. I fights to have something. That's just in my cup holder. This is probably, I wouldn't be surprised if this $10 change. Y'all showed y'all what I had in my wallet. I fight to keep something. And no, I ain't splitting. Yeah, okay, I'll split. Where's the rest of it? I don't know. I eat a lot. But you got work to do. I got work to do. Let's get it. Let's get at it. Let's get active. Let's activate. Remember the Wonder Twins, people in my age group? Man, when they activated, man, somebody was in trouble. Wonder Twin powers, activate. They always won. They always won. We got to activate, man. All these content creators putting y'all down. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Think real hard. It's one in particular. Lately, all he do is put people down. Pass him up, man. Pass him up. You probably only need to get up to about 4-5 million to pass dude up. Pass him up, man. I know I'm finna pass him up. I think he talk too much. And I'll be like, man, sometimes I listen to this dude. I'll be like, dude, just stick to the I'll be like this. You acting like a little bitch. Just stick to the comments. Stick to what got you where you are, man. Why do you think you got to put people down? You an agent or something? You trying to brainwash people? Pass him up, man. You say, who is him? I ain't gonna say his name because I still watch him. And I try not to hold it against him, but he needs to stop doing that. It's goofy. You putting down the people that lifted you up. What sense do that make? You the real goofy. Wanna be Illuminati nigga? You're a wannabe. Stick to what got you where you at. But anyway. Work hard, y'all. I gotta go so I can do it. So I can practice what I'm preaching.